Today marks a big day for our border. This morning, non-essential travelers will be able to cross the border for the first time since the pandemic.
There are a lot of changes to keep in mind now before you plan that next trip, and our team of reporters making sure that we are ready. News 8's Evan Narani is joining us live in San Ysidro with all that we need to know. And Chris Groh is taking a closer look at how it's helping businesses in the region. So let's start with Evan. Good morning to you, Evan.
Good morning to you as well, Netta and Stella. That's right. Beginning today, for the first time in 18 months since March of 2020, travelers from Mexico will be able to travel into the United States without necessary travel purposes. So this is going to be for non-essential travel purposes as long as they can prove that they are fully vaccinated. Now, of course, this is going to come along with many additional wait times at the border crossing. Officials say to expect that the time will take much longer since the time already prior to today has risen to pre-pandemic levels. They say they're going to be increasing the number of officers at the border in order to accommodate that additional travel, but to keep in mind that they are going to likely need that proof of vaccination.
We are expecting heavy travel on that day, actually for the next few weeks. So we are expecting, and we're letting you know that there will be high wait times.
And the key there is to be prepared to prove that you're fully vaccinated. Now, not all travelers will be asked to actually present that vaccination card. It will be done at random, and CBP says that they're asking that you don't wait for them to ask you your vaccination status, that when you pull up, you let them know you are fully vaccinated. Now, the San Ysidro Port of Entry has already seen traffic levels rise to pre-pandemic levels. They say the expectation is that many people will be crossing today and that travel will pick up today. The border will remain open to unvaccinated people if it is for essential purposes, outlined on the department's website. For minors under the age of 18, they can cross without showing proof of vaccination as long as they are with a vaccinated adult. Now, today at 8:30 a.m., there will be a press conference with leaders of many border cities on the reopening for non-essential travel. They say that today's changes will reunite San Diego families and support the local businesses that rely on cross-border commerce. And again, the key here is going to be, of course, that those border officers still have the ability to ask you what the purpose is for your travel, and you have to be able to give them that answer along with proof of vaccination if they ask for it, but they won't be asking everyone for that proof of vaccination. They just ask that you tell them when you arrive that you are fully vaccinated and what your purpose of travel there is. Now, again, for more information on some help along the way, we expect this to be, a process that can take a few minutes, and if you want more information on how to make this a quick and easy process, you can go onto our website, cbs8.com, for that. I'll send things back to you, Netta and Stella.
Looks pretty good behind Evan right there. Not much traffic yet. Well, today's border reopening hopes to become a major boost for businesses in the region, and it comes just in time for the holiday shopping season.
News 8's Chris Groh is live with that part of the story. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, and I know a lot of people have been looking forward to this year's holidays, but imagine all of the people who are in this local economy that are looking forward to today before the holidays because of the interest and the business that could be coming with this border reopening. Many of those small mom and pop shops as well.
They do arrive late all the time. So now that I think everybody's going to be crossing the border, it's going to be even more challenging for everybody to come to work.
And that's Melanie Alvarado. She and her husband own the Fish Mart Pescaderia y Algo Más in San Ysidro. Now, they are excited for this border reopening, but they're a little worried with so many of their employees living in Baja California with the extended traffic that could be in place here for the border reopening. Still, they're happy, just like them and other business owners in this region, to see potentially that influx of customers that could be coming in this cross-border travel. They, as well as others, have been struggling to stay open and survive during this border closure. In fact, the numbers with the border closures and the local economy really staggering. According to the San Ysidro Chamber of Commerce, $1.2 billion have been recorded in lost sales attributed to COVID-19 border restrictions, which has led to many businesses closing. In fact, 282 of about 800 or more of these border businesses have closed for good due to restrictions. So the idea is now with the border reopening that this will be somewhat of an injection here of good spirits, especially with those good spirits and good sales that could be coming to the outlets and the bigger stores like the ones here in San Ysidro, just steps away here from the border crossing. They're really hoping that those holiday sales will help make up for what has been 19 months essentially without a large part of their customer base. Stella and Netta.
We can tell you there are some good deals at that outlet mall right there. Chris Grow, thank you for that. Tijuana is making changes to help with the increase in traffic. So officials switched up the lanes that lead to the beach in Tijuana and those ready lanes that people take to cross the border. They've also added traffic lights and concrete barriers. That's important to note. This is to stop people from cutting in line. Airports across the United States are also expected to see a spike in travelers. This comes as the U.S. reopens to foreign visitors from dozens of different countries. New travel requirements will go into effect today that require nearly all foreign travelers entering the U.S. to be fully vaccinated against COVID and to show a negative COVID test within the past 3 days. Stay with News 8. We do have continuing coverage of the border reopening all morning long for you. We'll have all the latest updates on all of our social media platforms and the News 8 app.
This morning, a man is recovering after he was shot outside the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. It happened in the parking lot just after 4:30 yesterday afternoon. Police say there was a report of a domestic violence incident. The man may have been shot by accident. He is expected to be okay. No one else was hurt. Police in Houston have launched a criminal investigation. This after 8 people died at the Astroworld Music Festival. People were apparently killed when the crowd surged as rapper Travis Scott performed. The youngest victim was just 14 years old. A Spring Valley man who was at the event explains what happened when he realized he was in danger. Listen.
Starting to feel sucked into the crowd, and that's when I reached down to the railing, pulled myself in as hard as I could, stepped on this little step, and just when I decided to get out.
So scary. Rapper Travis Scott says he stopped his performance and tried to get help for those people who were injured. However, he played for almost 40 minutes after authorities began responding. A lawsuit has already been filed against Scott and Live Nation. On 2 separate occasions, Scott has pled guilty to charges related to inciting disorderly conduct from fans at his concerts. And a popular spokesperson who worked for Mayor Kevin Faulconer and San Diego State University has died. Greg Blogg passed away Saturday after a 2-year battle with cancer. Mayor Gloria tweeting, quote, "His loss leaves a tremendous void in our city. We will miss him terribly while being forever grateful for his many contributions to San Diego." This morning, lawmakers are turning their full attention to the president's Build Back Better agenda. The nearly $2 trillion bill covers everything from climate change to child care. Meantime, Congress passed the president's infrastructure bill with a bipartisan vote on Friday. The bill provides money for roads, expanding broadband internet access, and much more. It is 6:09 on a Monday. Let's go ahead and check in with Netta now for a look at our weather. Mostly sunny today. It's going to be nice.
It'll be sunny later. Yeah, right now we do have clouds. And you know what? 6:09, we can see outside. This is exciting because, of course, the time change. We fall back an hour, and that means our cameras actually show what's going on outside. So here's our view. That was at Cardiff State Beach. You saw the clouds. Otay Mountains camera looking towards the west. There's that layer of clouds over San Diego. Sunrise officially in 4 minutes from now. It's 6:13 this morning. So here's a check of that fog right there in Ramona. Your visibility is down to 1. Most of the county, though, it should not be in the way as you head out, although it is a bit hazy. This view from Mount Soledad looking towards the south. There's Mission Bay somewhere in there and all that haze. 61 degrees for downtown. Winds now southwest at 5 miles an hour. They've been kind of all over the place this morning, but pretty calm. 54 in Del Mar, same with Carlsbad, 51 Escondido, 40 degrees in Ramona, 52 in El Cajon. So our temperatures a couple degrees cooler this morning. What you'll notice for the afternoon, we're not going to warm up very much. So we should see that sunshine by about noon. Expect the sun to be out. It should be a nice day to stay outside and enjoy your lunch, perhaps. Upper 60s by 1 o'clock. So the heat of our day peaks around that time, only reaching the upper 60s at our coast inland. Also upper 60s to low 70s. That's it. So today's going to be a warmer than average kind of day. We're going to stay cool for the next few days, but then our heat really turns up. So I'll let you know when that's going to happen here coming up in just a few minutes.